Hello ji, Assalamolikum, Khawatino Hazrat. Welcome to the first ever episode of Ambivert Talk. My name is Muhammad Azam. I am 20 years old. I am from Sawabi and I am a first year medical student at the Khyber Medical College. And with me today, he has got the privilege to be the first ever guest on the Ambivert Talk.
I'm so honored to be part of your podcast.
Yeah, Muneeb Khattak bhai, fourth year medical student. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. So I would like to start off the conversation कि आप लोगों ने आपने schooling कहाँ से की and आपने FSC कहाँ से किया?
मैं बेसिकली नौशहरा का हूँ, तो मैंने वहीं पे आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल नौशहरा कैंट से अपनी मैट्रिक की है। उसके बाद फिर मार्क्स अच्छे आ गए तो उन्होंने कहा कि घर वालों ने कहा कि आप पेशावर जाना है।
अच्छा।
तो जैसे सबके मार्क्स अच्छे आते तो सारे ज़्यादातर इस्लामी एडवर्ड्स का रुख करते हैं, तो मैंने इस्लामी का किया। तो खैर वहाँ तो इवनिंग शिफ्ट में हो रहा था, तो इवनिंग शिफ्ट में घर वाले नहीं छोड़ रहे थे।
अच्छा।
मैंने जाना था इस्लामिया, मेरा पर्सनली मतलब बचपन तो खैर नहीं, लेकिन मैट्रिक के बाद जब सबका शौक होता है, मेरा शौक था मैंने इस्लामिया जाना है।
अच्छा।
लेकिन इवनिंग में भी मैंने कहा मैंने जाना है, लेकिन घर वालों ने कहा नहीं इवनिंग में तुम नहीं जाओगे, पता नहीं क्यों। तो फिर उन्होंने कहा एडवर्ड्स चलना है, तो बस फिर मैं एडवर्ड्स में एडमिशन हो गया।
अच्छा, और उसके बाद आपका यहाँ पे दाखिला हो गया
अयूब
मेडिकल कॉलेज। सो हाउ इज लाइफ इन अयूब? आपने 4 साल यहाँ पे गुजार लिए हैं, तो हाउ इज लाइक फर्स्ट ईयर से सेकंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर, फिर फोर्थ ईयर में वो ट्रांजिशन किस तरह हुआ है?
यार टिपिकल वो बॉलीवुड मूवी नहीं होती, शुरू में इंट्रो, क्लाइमैक्स के बाद अप्स एंड डाउन्स आते हैं, फुल वो धूम धना धूम वो नहीं वही चीज़ है। कभी अच्छी होती है, कभी बुरी होती है।
आजकल आप कहाँ पे क्लाइमैक्स में कहाँ पे?
आजकल अच्छी जा रही है।
अच्छी जा रही है, ज़रा स्टेबल हो गई।
4 साल गुजार लिया, आदत पड़ गई है।
अच्छा, मतलब विद टाइम इट गेट्स इजी। अच्छा, और मेडिकल लाइफ हाउ इज लाइक? लोग कहते हैं कि मतलब मेडिकल लाइफ काफ़ी जो है तो मतलब वो बोरिंग एंड स्ट्रेसफुल एंड हेक्टिक एंड ऑल दैट, ना? सो लाइक आपके लिए कैसी थी? लाइक हाउ वाज योर मेडिकल जर्नी अभी तक?
या टू बी ऑनेस्ट इट्स ऑल अबाउट बैलेंसिंग स्टफ। लाइक बहुत मुश्किल है। हमारे साथ ऐसे लोग भी हैं कि मतलब वो पूरा साल पढ़ते हैं, तो एक वो टाइप भी है, एक ही है कि पूरा साल नहीं पढ़ते, सिर्फ प्रेप्स में पढ़ते, एक वो एक्सट्रीम भी है। तो यू हैव टू बी लाइक यू डोंट हैव टू बी इन आइदर ऑफ दीज एक्सट्रीम्स, यू हैव टू बी इन द मिडल। लाइक ना पूरा साल पढ़ो कि बिल्कुल वो ठीठा। खैर ठीठा इज नॉट अ बैड वर्ड, लोग कहते हैं ठीठा is an offensive word कि यार he's a nerd. Like obviously we all are nerds. Like we had a good score in matric, we had a good score in FSC, we had a good score in our entry test. That's why we made it to KMC and AMC. Obviously. So we all are typically nerds. Yeah. In a sense, but like if you look at in theta, so theta is not an offensive word, but ये जो extremes हैं, these are kind of offensive. Like ना बिल्कुल फ्री खुद को करो कि बस parties and all. Like, I'm going to be a doctor anyway, so why should I study? I'm going to be a doctor in like 5 years.
But like, how do you balance the social life and the academic life? Like,
exactly.
What's the formula for that?
Like it took me 4 years to finally like balance the stuff out. First year I was just like a full-fledged theta. Yeah. Like I used to study a lot. First year MBBS. Like वही FSC और मैट्रिक का दौर था, वहाँ मैं पढ़ता था बस पूरा साल। तो मैंने कहा यार यहाँ भी इसी तरह बस पढ़ना ही होगा और कुछ नहीं होगा। गाइटन देखी इतनी मोटी है यार, ये तो प्रेप में कवर नहीं होगी। गाइटन हाँ सीनियर्स ने कहा यार गाइटन मैंने 40 दिन में कवर किया, तुम लोग भी कर लो। मैं कहा ये कैसे 40 दिन में कवर, इतनी मोटी की? मैं कहा नहीं, मैंने शुरू से पढ़ा है। अच्छा। लेकिन लिटरली यार फर्स्ट ईयर मेरी बहुत बुरी इसलिए गुजरी थी कि मतलब मैंने पूरा साल वो FSC जैसा पढ़ा, एक लाइन पढ़ रहा हूँ, पता नहीं मैकेनिज्म इज अननोन, वो भी मैं अंडरलाइन कर। अच्छा मैकेनिज्म इज अननोन, शायद ये भी क्वेश्चन आया है। तो फर्स्ट ईयर थोड़ी इस तरह गुजरी, फिर सेकंड ईयर में मुझे जब आइडिया हुआ, जब प्रॉफ गुजरे, मुझे अच्छा यार ऐसा नहीं, एक होती है स्मार्ट वर्क, एक होती है हार्ड वर्क। आई वाज गोइंग फॉर हार्ड वर्क, लेकिन फिर बाद में मुझे पता चला कि मेडिकल कॉलेज में इट्स ऑल अबाउट स्मार्ट वर्क इन द एंड। लाइक मेरे साथ लोग थे जो साल एंजॉय भी करते थे, पढ़ते भी थे, दे वर बैलेंसिंग स्टफ। इन द एंड उनका स्कोर ऑब्वियसली मुझसे हाई था बिकॉज दे वर गोइंग फॉर स्मार्ट वर्क इंस्टेड ऑफ हार्ड वर्क। कभी यार हार्ड वर्क doesn't reward you the way you want it to. You worked hard, but it wasn't productive. Yeah. Like you were just exhausting yourself out in the end. So go for smart work. That's going to be my advice for anyone. Like you're in first year right now, but obviously you've gone through. But anyone like who's going to be new, like after that in the new session, like if someone's coming and having admission, he needs an advice. I'm going to advise him like go for smart work. Like take your advices from seniors who are not going to say कि 40 दिन में कवर होता है, उनसे एडवाइसेस लीजिए।
मैंने तो सिर्फ व्लॉग्स किए, मैंने सिर्फ एडिटिंग की है, मैंने सिर्फ सिंगिंग की है।
Okay, you're going to be that senior then. जो जूनियर हो गया 40 दिन में हो जाए।
But like it's good, you know, like you enjoy the whole year and then at the end of the day you like in the preps you like sit and you just like you know do all that shit.
ये भी पता चलेगा जब यहाँ से तुम जाओगे प्रेप शुरू होंगी ना। अच्छा यार ये भी सही है, लेकिन खुद मैं स्ट्रेस बैलेंस नहीं कर सकता पर्सनली। मैं थोड़ा बहुत शुरू में पढ़ा क्योंकि एंड में मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस होती है.
अच्छा, then there is this concept of like toxicity or like grouping in medical college और खासकर like आमतौर पर यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में भी ना there's this concept of grouping and मतलब backbiting and toxicity है ना.
Yeah, वो
so like how do you manage that or like what's your take on that?
यार टॉक्सिसिटी हर जगह है. अभी फ़िलहाल अगर किसी को पता नहीं है तो मैंने स्टेप 1 देना था, दे भी चुका हूँ और 2 मार्क्स से मेरा फेल भी हो गया. तो इस जर्नी के 3 फेजेस थे. एक था स्टेप 1 से पहले जब मैंने इरादा किया स्टेप 1 देने का, एक था कि वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर स्टेप 1 और एक था आफ्टर माय रिजल्ट्स ना. ये 3 फेजेस थी. फर्स्ट फेज मेरा था कि बस मैंने रैंडम खैर नहीं, लेकिन मेरा पहले से मतलब मेरा आइडिया है कि मैंने अब्रॉड जाना है. मैंने पाकिस्तान में सेटल नहीं होना, आइदर इट्स UK और US एनीवेयर लाइक, लेकिन मैंने बाहर जाना है इंशाल्लाह कोशिश जारी है. तो मैंने कहा मैंने USA में ली देनी है ना, मैंने स्टेप 1 देना है. तो सीनियर्स वर रियली डीमोटिवेटिंग, स्पेशली यार ये कि वो तो ये कह रहे थे यार स्टेप 1 सिर्फ आगा खान के लोग देते हैं, किंग एडवर्ड्स के देते हैं, और बाकी ये अयूब और ये सैदू और ये KMC वगैरह ये हम प्रॉफ पास कर ले, ये हमारे लिए बड़ी बात है. तो यार प्रॉफ पास हो जाते हैं, लेकिन अगर इफ़ यू आर नॉट गिविंग स्टेप 1 या कोई और ऐसी चीज़ तो दूसरे को तो डिमोटिवेट ना करो ना. मतलब पता नहीं यहाँ पे ये लोग इनमें क्यों ये एक इनकी आदत सी है कि इनको दूसरों को डिमोटिवेट करने में मज़ा आता है या पता नहीं कुछ, लेकिन कोई सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलती है तो दे ऑलवेज डू डिमोटिवेट यू. लेकिन मैंने लिटरली कुछ नहीं सुना. मैंने कहा सही है, बस जो सुनते हो मैंने एक कान से सुना उसी कान से निकाले, दूसरे कान तक भी नहीं पहुंचा है. मैंने कहा सही है, ओके
फंस गया फंस गया.
मैं सही है जो कहते हो, ओके सही है ठीक है भाईजान, ओके बस ओके करके उनकी बात सुन ली, ओके एंड मैं वही किया जो मेरा दिल चाहा.
And there is this when you accept the take of failure का ना, that's when the real strength. The thing is like अभी जब मेरा MD-CAT था ना, तो I failed MD-CAT on the first attempt और second में मैंने attempt दिया and I like got into Khyber Medical College का ना. तो जब आप एक चीज़ को fail करते हैं ना and then you reach wherever you wanted to का ना, so उस जीत का फिर अपना मज़ा होता है. This is what I felt.
बिल्कुल. मेरे लिटरली मतलब कभी मैंने failure नहीं देखी थी. मैट्रिक में मेरे अच्छे मार्क्स थे, इतने थे कि एडवर्ड्स में हो गया था. इस्लामिया में नहीं हो रहा था, एडवर्ड.
आपका मतलब इस्लामिया के भी एक वो दुख है और फिर KMC का भी एक दुख है. हार्ट ब्रोकन केमसाइट्स एंड हार्ट ब्रोकन इस्लामिया.
यार ये मैं सब दोस्तों को अक्सर कहता ना, मेरा अनलकी नंबर 2 है. 2 कैसे? माय फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी वाज इस्लामिया, आई गॉट इनटू माय सेकंड प्रायोरिटी एडवर्ड्स. दैट्स 2. उसके बाद माय फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी वाज
guys
ये ऐसी
first priority was
my first. I'm sorry Ayubians, but my first priority was KMC, but I got into Ayub.
Yeah, guys. So officially, Muneeb has confessed the fact that KMC is bigger than AMC. And I've got the intro for my podcast.
ये thumbnail में clickbait. Muneeb exposes AMC.
Yeah, so like your first priority was KMC.
Obviously,
and obviously. So like you are like
KMC,
that.
Yeah.
So KMC, you know, guys, KMC. So you are like that heartbroken Ayub, you know?
Yeah, but लेकिन now I get it. Ayub is better than KMC.
How?
We'll come back to that later.
Sure.
Okay, so 2, like that's my unlucky number. First priority KMC, I came to AMC. I don't regret it now, but okay. उसके बाद KMC से मैं रहा भी 2 MCQs से हूँ. अगर मेरे 2 MCQs ईटा में और ठीक होते.
हाय. तो ये बात दिल को लगती है हमारे. टूटा हुआ साजू.
यार ये गाना आजकल मुझे बहुत सूट कर रहा है. अच्छा तो ये था 2 था. इसके बाद फिर कभी 2 का खैर जिक्र शुक्र है नहीं आया. हाँ और एक चीज़ मैं भूल गया. एडवर्ड्स में I came second. I almost got a gold medal and I was short of 2 marks.
Damn. So it's like your unlucky number, right?
2 is my unlucky number यार. 2 नंबर. और फिर अभी ये स्टेप 1 का जो रिजल्ट है 196 was the passing, I had 194.
That's sad.
तो अभी मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ कि यूएस में मेरी सेकंड प्रायोरिटी प्लैब है. अब प्लैब की तरफ जाऊँ स्टेप 1 दोबारा दे दूँ
इंशाल्लाह.
तो I'm still thinking
about that.
What to do next, क्योंकि एक ये बहुत बड़ा रेड फ्लैग होता है ना.
I get it.
मैच लेना वैसे भी मतलब थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा मुश्किल नहीं है जैसे सीनियर्स कहते हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा सा मुश्किल काम होता है. और फिर एक बार रीअटेम्प्ट भी आ जाए ना कि स्टेप 1 एक बार फेल है, इंशाल्लाह दोबारा पास हो जाएगी, 2 मार्क्स से वो रिकवर हो जाएंगे, लेकिन एंड में मैच मिलेगी कि नहीं अब ये कंफर्म नहीं है.
इंशाल्लाह, hopefully. Let's shift the topic a bit as well.
चलो अब कुछ और.
What's like your ideal life partner?
Ideal life partner.
Like what do you look for in a person or specifically in this life partner, you know?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't like कि मैं किसी को वो नहीं होता जैसे खाना होता है कि मैं कहूँ कि यार ओके इट शुड बी डीप फ्राइड एंड इट शुड बी डिलिशियस, इट शुड लुक गुड एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट। तो किसी और को तो मैं इस तरह एक्सप्लिसिटली मतलब कैरेक्टराइज नहीं कर सकता कि हाँ मुझे ये क्वालिटीज उसमें चाहिए पार्टनर में। लेकिन हाँ एक चीज़ होती है, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल गो फॉर द लुक्स, आई डोंट। क्योंकि कल भी हम चाय पे बात कर रहे थे कि लुक्स फेड अवे विद टाइम। देखो अभी तुम्हें कोई अच्छा लग रहा है या लग रही है, 10 साल बाद ऑब्वियसली ब्यूटी फेड्स अवे, एजिंग आती है, रिंकल्स आ जाएंगे, बाल सफेद हो जाएंगे, कुछ हो जाएगा, तो ब्यूटी फेड्स अवे, फिर क्या करोगे? तो
सो लाइक व्हाट्स दैट थिंग ना व्हिच यू लुक फॉर इन अ पर्सन, कि मतलब ये है तो शी इज लाइक अ हाउसवाइफ मटेरियल, क्या कहते हैं
हाउसवाइफ मटेरियल कहते हैं। कमेंट्स आएंगे?
कमेंट नहीं आएंगे, लोग देखेंगे यार
मैं मेडिकल स्टूडेंट हूं तुम मुझे हाउसवाइफ कहते हो।
No, obviously, like at the end of the day, you'll have to settle somewhere, का ना मतलब।
नहीं, I go for, लेकिन आजकल लोग कहते हैं पर्सनैलिटी, हमारे यंग जनरेशन से वाइब्स कहती है, so we go for the vibes मैच करती हैं, so you can live with that person like for a long period of time। कि like कुछ होती है वाइब, like मैं पर्सनली इंट्रोवर्ट, लेकिन आजम के साथ मैं इतना मिला भी नहीं हूँ। केएमसी में पहली बार मिला था, कल अयूब में दूसरी बार मिल गया हूँ, लेकिन हमारी ऐसी इंटरेक्शन हो रही है कि वो वाइब्स मैच कर रही है।
Exactly. So that's the thing.
Vibes match.
But then again, just not vibes, kind of, because when you spend life with someone, that's like a big decision. Like you will have to make her the mother of your bachche, kind of. Yeah. So that's a big decision. So like how do you know like this is the one?
Let me approach it from your side.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
What's your take on this? I'm the host, bro. I'm the host.
मैं भी host को ये question दे रहा हूँ, उससे मैं अपने answers लूँगा।
So you'll get like my opinion on that.
Yeah,
huh? So like what kind of fun? I feel like compatibility is the thing, है ना? Like compatibility. ऐसा बंदा जिससे अगर आप let's suppose अगर it's not about मतलब खामखा वो किसी बहुत प्यारा हो बंदा या बंदी और वो बहुत अमीर हो, दिस एंड दैट, ना इट्स ऑल अबाउट द कंपैटिबिलिटी। मतलब अगर आप बैठ के एक चीज़ पे बात कर सके ना, एक दूसरे के ओपिनियन का रिस्पेक्ट कर सके ना, और एक दूसरे को वो स्पेस प्रोवाइड कर सके एज अ पार्टनर, तो आई थिंक दैट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट। या एंड आई फील लाइक देयर इज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट का मतलब लड़की लड़के में अगर डिफरेंसेस हों, डिफरेंसेस इन ओपिनियन, इन हॉबीज और स्टफ का ना, एक वो होता है, एंड देन देयर इज दिस म्यूचुअल थिंग, आई एम एन आर्टिस्ट, शी इज एन आर्टिस्ट, आई हैव एन इंटरेस्ट इन क्रिकेट लेट्स से एंड शी हैज गॉट दैट। तो आई फील लाइक जब आपकी मतलब दोनों के इंटरेस्ट सेम होते हैं ना, तो लाइफ गेट्स इजी।
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I would prefer someone who is of my type. Like let's suppose I like writing, so I'd want someone मतलब अगर writing हम कोले she, if I'm into vlogging, so she can be like Adnan and she can like just like sit behind the camera and vlog and help me with that kind of.
Yeah.
So someone of like my type, someone that I can relate to, and we have like that mutual compatibility and we have like that mutual understanding. So I think I would look for someone like that.
वो सरफराज अहमद विराट कोहली की वो कॉन्वर्सेशन सुनी है? My answer is also the same. Nothing different.
Yeah, so that's why the vibe matters, kind of the mindset matters,
same.
Yeah, and I think in the long run, kind of what matters is how do you make each other comfortable and how do you make each other feel at home and at peace? Because at the end of the day, we look for peace, right? Like हमारा, let's suppose we are medical students, kind of, so we'll have that hectic life routine, kind of. And if she's also a medico, by the way, do you prefer a medico or like a non-medico wife?
Like I'll go for a medico one, because
like why is that? Why would you prefer
like
a medico?
The same thing, like we have something at least mutual in between, like we have something in common, at least understand कर सकेगी कि अगर मैं time नहीं दे पा रहा, suppose अगर मेरी wife non medico है ना, suppose
yeah, I get it.
तो suppose अब एक दिन मैं रात को 2 बजे तक घर नहीं आया, तो she's gonna be like, where have you been? Obviously I was in the hospital, I was busy like treating patients and stuff, लेकिन एक दिन अंडरस्टैंड करेगी, 2 दिन करेगी, 3 दिन करेगी, 1 महीने बाद कहेगी I want divorce। तो मुझे टाइम नहीं दे रहा, तो वो फैक्टर बीच में आ जाएगी।
But then again वो तो ऐसा नहीं है ना, वो तो हर एक बंदे का like it's not about profession, I feel like it's about कि एक बंदे का वो नेचर किस तरह है ना। If she's a non-medical but she understands, like मतलब मेरा husband एक डॉक्टर है and he's like working over there, he has to have like that मतलब अंडरस्टैंडिंग है ना।
लेकिन वो मुझे अभी तक मिली नहीं है, इसलिए शायद मैं रिलेट नहीं कर सकता।
अल्लाह करे कि आपको मिल जाए, हम दुआ करेंगे आपके लिए। Okay, so Muneeb, by now we have like rapid fire. It's not like rapid fire, but rapid fire. So I'll ask you like questions, and you like I'll just get to know you.
I hope I don't answer something controversial.
Like people are people are gonna watch. People are gonna watch. Yeah.
Don't judge me. It's rapid fire. I don't know what I'm saying, but
yeah, but just like accept that.
It's
right?
coming from my mind.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's play this game called Would You Rather. Saida? Like would you rather do this or that? Saida? So would you rather have 8 kids or none?
None.
None? Why? Like 8 kids is a good family. You can like make a good team or something.
I don't want a Pakistan cricket team. Like okay. I'm good with 2.
Yeah. Would you rather live in middle of nowhere or in a massive city?
I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. They lived in the middle of nowhere and it was not good. So
massive city.
I'll go for a massive city.
Would you like to be like never be noticed or famous but hated?
Never be noticed. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe?
I'll go with an extra toe.
Why is that? Like third nipple is also good,
That's really gross.
That's really gross. Yeah. Okay. Alone in life or surrounded by toxic people?
Better be alone in life.
Better be
introvert.
Alone. Introvert. It's good. Like you enjoy your own company. Supremacy. Did you do your test 16 personality?
Oh yeah, I did that.
What's that? Your type?
I forgot the thing. Wait, I took pictures.
Yeah, sure. Check it out.
It was something similar to yours, but not like.
Yeah, I am like INFJ, and INFJ is like advocate personality, right?
I am ISFPT.
ISFPT. Really?
It stands for introvert, observant.
Yeah.
Wait. Introvert, observant, and you have feelings, and it's prospecting. I don't know what that means.
And
but
what's the
turbulent?
Turbulent personality.
Turbulent personality.
Yeah. So I'm like an advocate. I'm that wakil.
You're wakil.
Yeah.
And they said like I am the person who's flexible and charming, always ready to explore and experience something new.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's experience something new today in the fun fair as well.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. Okay. So it's like you have to choose between 2, kana? Now. So Insta or WhatsApp?
Obviously Instagram.
Instagram. Because you are like the low-key celebrity on Instagram, right? Okay. Apology first or wait for them to say sorry?
Well, I'll always apologize first.
Okay, so you're like that apologetic guy, right?
I'm apologetic.
Would you like to be like better at writing or speaking?
Writing.
Writing, right? Be the oldest son or the youngest sibling?
I'm the oldest right now and I hate it. I wish I was the youngest one.
No, damn, like I'm the oldest and I'm like very good,
No, the thing
like,
is
you have like responsibilities, but like you feel good,
No, it's not the responsibilities. Like, I'm okay with that. But the thing is like they experiment a lot on you. Like you're the first one and like their parents and like you're the first child. So they don't know like what to do. So they're going to experiment a lot on you. Sometimes it's going to work. Sometimes it's not going to. So
that's very valid point. Yeah. I get it. Like the same thing happened to me. But Alhamdulillah, I'm trying to be an example for my younger siblings, so like that's nice. Yeah, okay. So do you like books or like movies? If you had to choose between 2.
I used to read books a lot, but these days like I'm into movies. So
into movies. You are like the movie person, right? I don't watch a lot of movies, but like sometimes I do. But you are like that movie nerd or something?
Oh, no, I'm not.
What do you call that?
I'm a Bollywood junkie.
Bollywood junkie. Yeah, that's the word. Okay, so would you like to visit museum or like bookstores?
Oh, bookstores definitely.
Why not museums? Like, do you like?
I don't understand arts and stuff. Like
you don't?
Bro, I literally went to this art gallery and I guess it was in Islamabad and they had some random like as if a child splashed a few painting strokes on the canvas and it was like it was worth $1 million or something and I was like,
so you were like,
I can make better.
I can make better, right?
I don't know, but like I don't understand this stuff. Like why is something like you just splash some few colors here and there and
you're like it's like worth $1 million.
It's
right?
worth $1 million. Bro.
Fine, but like I respect your opinion, but I disagree with you. Respectfully.
Obviously, I know, like
because I'm into arts and it makes you feel good, like
I've never like drew something. Actually, like we had a fun fair. You saw my post, I guess. Like someone made a Pennywise face out of me, and like it was fun. Yeah. But I don't know.
Okay, sure. Okay, medico wife or non-medico? So that's like medico wife. What if like accidentally or unfortunately she's a non-medico? So it's like okay.
I'm sure I'm gonna get a divorce in like 1 or 2 months.
Really?
Yeah. Because she's never gonna like I'm a really workaholic. Like I'm not bragging this. Like I'm not like proud of this. But like whenever I have like work to do, I prefer work over everything. Like I don't even sleep, I don't even eat and stuff. Like I just like go for work. So if I have like a lot of workload, obviously it's gonna come like sooner or later.
I get it.
I'm gonna have a lot of duty hours and stuff. So I'm not gonna be able to like give time to my family, and she's gonna divorce me. Like,
what if she's like non-medical, but she understands the fact that you are like a doctor, and she like understands your struggle?
If she does that, like that's really good. Like that's the partner I'm looking for.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. So it's not like she does not have to be a medical, but she has to have the sense of understanding.
Yeah.
I get it. So would you like to be famous or rich?
Rich.
Rich, man. Rich becomes famous, right?
Kuch hi
Paise honge, huh?
Paise.
Yeah. Would you rather want to have a huge wedding or a simple wedding?
A simple one, and like save all the money we could have spent and like spend it on ourselves later and like go on a tour or something.
Boys, same to same. Yeah. Okay, what advice would you like to give to your younger self?
Younger self?
Like when you were in like maybe like FSC, what's the lesson that you have got along the way in med school?
Don't panic, don't stress. Like everything's gonna like the path is gonna get easier and easier. Like you don't have to worry about like you're gonna be a doctor anyway, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. Okay. What's your biggest fear?
Fear?
Yeah.
Failing. Like it was my biggest fear. I already failed step 1, so I guess it's gone now, but it was failing.
Failing is your biggest fear.
Like working for something and then not being able to achieve it.
Yeah, but then when you fail, it's like we take it very negatively. Kind of.
Yeah.
Failure is like a step towards success.
Actually, failure is a really, I don't know, diverse term. Like you can take it in a negative sense. Like you can say like, oh, I failed and I was unsuccessful. Or you can take it in a positive sense. Like, okay, I failed it. I had these mistakes. I won't do this again, and like I'm gonna recover, like regroup, reassemble.
But I feel like I feel like when you romanticize the tag of failure, that's when you become very comfortable. See, I failed step 1, right? I am like proud of it. I was the one to go, and I was the one to give the test in like my third year.
That's what I say to like every toxic person that comes along. Like in my college, like people come, oh, तुमने बहुत जल्दी कर दी, क्यों इतनी जल्दी स्टेप 1 दिया, तुमने फेल ही करना था, अगर तुम पास करते तुम मेरा नाम बदल देते हैं, stuff blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I said like, did you try? He said like no. I said like I tried and I failed by just 2 marks. I don't care like even if it was like 20 marks or 40 marks.
Yeah.
I don't care, but like I'm proud of myself because I tried.
That's the real part. That's the real part.
That's the thing.
That's the real part, and that's a big lesson for all the people out there. Like people, a lot of my followers, they are like the repeaters, and they have this thing, but we failed this and we won't be able to make it. No, there's always this chance, and if you fail, so there are better days coming, and you will definitely achieve whatever you're working towards.
Like, hopefully, like after 5 or 10 years, I'm gonna be inshallah in a place where I can be proud of myself, and I'm gonna look back at this failure and I'm gonna be like, this was a step much needed to be in the place I am right now in. So
that's the important part. Okay, so what's the first thing you notice in someone? Like let's suppose you meet me, what's the first thing that like you notice or like you like kind of like or something?
I don't know. Like I go for the eyes. Like the eyes never lie, Chico.
Yeah, okay. So you go for the eyes.
I go for the eyes. Like the eyes tell me everything.
Eyes as in like attractive eyes or eyes as in just in general?
No. Like I don't know why. Like I get this feeling like when I look to someone in the eyes, like I get okay, he's an evil character or like he's innocent or something.
So like you can judge people based on what they look like or like
I shouldn't judge them, but
no, but like you get the feeling.
I get the feeling that इसकी आंखें खराब है, इससे दूर रहो.
इसकी आंखें खराब है. Okay, I get it. Okay, there's this idea of letters, So how do you find that? Like, I was supposed to give you a letter as well, but like, inshallah, I'll write you one.
Yeah, I'll be honored. Like, I even told you yesterday. Like, this idea is really good. Like, inshallah, we are like. The other day, like when I saw your post about you giving a random letter to someone like who was studying and you knew like he's struggling and stuff. So I have a lot of people and like I'm always in the library and like I see people like who are struggling. Sometimes they are even crying and they're like, we can't do this. Like they're in first year and like they are overwhelmed with all the syllabus and stuff. So I feel like I should give a letter to someone too. Like it's a really good initiative and it started by you. Like inshallah we're gonna like put it forward, like inshallah. This letter is never gonna die.
Yeah, so I want to like bring back that typical old-fashioned letters writing culture. Like when we write text, so it's like just like it doesn't make sense. Like imagine if somebody like instead of texting you, your birthday wishes, right? You write someone a letter proper, or like type it or something like that, and just give that letter to that person, so like, it like feels good.
Like they have that letter, those words in material form, and like they can save it somewhere.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. And I think we should romanticize life, because there's so much toxicity, so much negativity, and if I can like just bring a smile on someone's face by just giving a letter or just like writing a sticky note, it takes like 10 seconds, but for that person it can make his day or her day.
Exactly.
So I think why not spread positivity and why not romanticize life in itself?
Because that's a really good initiative.
Yeah, so this is like this is the idea behind why do I do this stuff. So like we should encourage each other, and we should like just be like good people, right?
Yeah, digital stuff is good, like technology is good, but like I still like I'm in the letter gang. Like I want this thing to like move forward.
We'll do something today. We can maybe,
inshallah. We have a festival coming up. Let's do something.
Yeah. How does it feel to be a low-key famous celebrity on the Instagram?
Bro, being an introvert and having this low-key celebrity stuff, like it's really, really awkward. Like sometimes like people like this, like if you can see like this back thing, like this is the crush hall we have. We all gather around here like when we have a break or something.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm passing through the crush hall, like I'm getting really like a lot of stares, and like I obviously know like they know me because they follow me on Instagram and stuff, but I don't know them, and I'm really bad at starting conversations.
You're not. It's just in your head. You're really not. Like I feel like you are improving with time.
I am improving actually. Yeah. No, the thing about conversation, like I don't know how to start it. Like I don't know about the icebreaker. Once the ice breaks, like it's okay. Like okay, I can I'm like. For me, the ice-breaking part is the hardest. After that, like, I won't stop talking, and then you're going to be irritating, like, Muneeb, khuda ke liye chup ho jao. So the first part is really hard for me. So I can't be the icebreaker. Like, suppose random, like, there's this person like standing there, and he or she is staring at you. Suppose just imagine you're Muneeb, and he's here staring at you, and you know, like, he or she is following me on Instagram and stuff. Like, he knows me. What am I gonna say? I'm just gonna stare back and just gonna go away.
And then again, like you share a lot of stuff, so is it like good to be sensitive on the social media, or like just like rant or like something like that?
There are positives and negatives. Like positives, like you feel good. It's like a free therapy. Like you don't have to attend therapy session. You just like type in. Like there are people who are supporting you, and that's really good. To be honest.
I get it.
But there is a dark side. Dark side is like they take all the negative stuff and they can like throw back at you.
I get it. So yeah. Makes sense.
Like they know about all your weak points, and they can like throw back at you whenever they want.
But then there are good people as well who are gonna like support you and like tell you like this is good or this is bad.
That's the only reason I never stopped.
Yeah. So there are good people as well.
There are a lot of good people. A lot of good people.
But there are. I feel like if you cannot do something about something, you should just ignore them, like, rather than like being negative. You should just like ignore them. Like either you just pass some positive comments or just like ignore the shit.
I used to block them first. Like whenever I had some toxic message or toxic comment or something like that, I simply just went to their account and blocked them. But a few days back, like there was this friend of mine. She told me that that she had the same stuff going on her Instagram, and she said like you shouldn't block them, because if you block them, they're gonna feel important. Like they're gonna say, okay, I was affecting this guy. So they feel a bit important. Like they think like, okay, my stuff was affecting him, so he was like hearing and like
I get it.
Understanding my stuff. So just simply ignore them. Like you see their message.
I feel like you should just scene zone them and just like
scene zone them. Exactly.
What I do is like I just seen it, delete it, seen it, delete it. And just like nothing happened, right?
I'm gonna do the same right now. Like it does work.
Yeah, but like don't give them the idea. It triggers me, just like
exactly.
I've seen your message and good man. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah. So how do you want kids, or like how much would you want to have them?
Yeah, I do want kids.
How much? Like 2
or maximum 3. Not 8.
Yeah, 2. Same. Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
Instagram.
Really? Yeah. What's your do you like social time or alone time? Like what's your introversion and extroversion ratio?
My extroversion can go to the extreme. Like if you were early yesterday in the fun fair, you would have seen me screaming all those songs they were playing, and I was like, after like watching my videos later on in the room when I came back, I was like, Muneeb, ye main hu. Like that's my extrovert zone, and like,
maybe you have that introvert zone where you recharge yourself.
Then I came back to my room and my all energy was drained out, so I had to like recharge myself because it's introvert type. So what I did, like I went inside the cozy blanket and I like put my headphones on, like opened the laptop and I started watching anime.
Yeah, and that's your like
my
recharge part.
I recharge because I knew like there was a podcast coming tomorrow. I have to recharge.
Yeah. Okay. What do you hate about yourself? One thing that you would want to change about yourself, or like you hate about yourself?
I hope I change, and I do hate this. I take everything personally. Like if I fail something, I take it personally. If someone's saying something bad about me, I take it simply personally. And like it's hard for me to forget that. So like right now, it's really hard to me to like process it all and like forget all what happened a few weeks ago. And I'm still processing it, but I don't know why. Like it's really hard for me to like forget the stuff that shouldn't have happened but happened.
Yeah, I get it. That's I can relate to that. Okay, there is this thing. How do you want strangers to remember you?
Strangers?
Like if you meet someone randomly, kind of how do you want them to remember you?
I don't know, but like a nice guy. Like they should remember me in a way like they don't have the need to backbite about me. Like they don't have anything bad to say about me. I just want them to remember like, oh, there was Muneeb, he was a nice guy or something.
But that's all.
Even if they don't remember me, I'm okay with that. But like they should not remember me as a bad guy. So
yeah,
I don't want them to remember me in a bad way.
What makes you angry?
Angry?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff makes me angry.
Like
when I'm hungry and there's no food.
Okay. Yeah.
And on a serious note, like when I like work hard and I give time out to people and they don't do the same when I need that, that makes me angry.
Yeah.
And the list goes on and on, but
like things make you angry, but how do you express your anger?
I don't show it, but like I just like keep it all inside. And
so is it good like keep the anger inside?
No, that's the thing. Like it keeps on coming and coming. It gets collected until the heart's full and you can't. Like, then I just
then you scream.
Burst out, and that's like the worst part. And I don't know who that unlucky guy is gonna be. Like whenever like I'm collecting stuff, and in the end, like when it's like almost full, and someone makes me angry. And like I'm just gonna burst all that anger on that one person, and that's gonna be some unlucky guy or girl.
Do you like cry when you are angry?
It depends on like what I'm angry at. If it's at food, like no.
No. Yeah, but like if it's something very deep or like personal,
I always cry.
So you like
men do cry.
Men do cry, and it's okay to cry.
Yeah, obviously it's okay to cry. Just let your feelings out. Like don't shove them in. Like, let them out.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in next 5 years?
Hopefully somewhere not in Pakistan.
Why do you hate Pakistan?
I don't hate Pakistan. I hate Pakistanis. Not generalizing, but like most of the people.
Yeah, and you are gonna take that medico wife with you to US someday, inshallah, and just like do some studies and some traveling.
Doctor.
Yeah, doctor, and some like traveling as well. Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
But to
a limited extent.
Like sometimes I do. Then I have to be in my room for a few days to recharge and then like go again.
What's your last advice for me?
For you?
Yeah.
You are in first year, so academic advice is gonna be well, you don't need an advice because you're already enjoying stuff. So I'm gonna just say like make memories, and you already are making memories, so you don't need any advice for that. Yeah. So thing is like just make memories. You're gonna be a doctor anyway, inshallah, in 5 years.
Inshallah.
4 years now because first is gone.
Inshallah.
So
hopefully I passed the prof.
Inshallah you are.
Yeah.
So just make memories along the way, because in the end you don't remember your prof score. I literally don't remember my prof score.
Yeah.
And you won't remember like what your attendance was and like which lectures you attended, blah blah blah. But you are gonna remember all the memories you made along the way. So just make good memories.
And just do study as well.
Yeah, you have to do study along.
Yeah.
Like I told you, like you have to balance. Like you don't have to be on either extreme. Don't be a theta.
And don't be that.
Be a theta, but like don't be that theta.
Yeah, I get it.
And don't be a like
anti-theta.
Be a decent theta.
Be a decent theta. Theta. Theta.